Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you installation of MongoDB server. Also, I will be showing you how to use it. I will be showing you entire CRUD operations. So do watch my video till end. So guys, let's start the video. You can open any of your favorite browser and just search for MongoDB download. And guys, here you can see the official website, that is mongodb.com, and you can click on this link, MongoDB community server download. So it will redirect you to this community page. Community is what? Free one. You can install it freely. Okay, so just scroll down on this page, and guys, here you can see the latest release. In drop down, if you want to change any older release, you can take that. And here it is showing me different operating systems, so platform. So I'm installing it for Windows. If you want to change, you can change. And here it is showing me package MSI and zip. I'm taking MSI, so it will download MSI. So guys, just click on this download page, and here you can see my download of this MongoDB has been started. And guys, my download is done. Now I'm going to click on this MSI to start my installation. So guys, this is the welcome screen of my MongoDB. I need to click on next. And this is license and agreement. You don't have to do anything, just check mark and click on next button. And here it is showing me two options, complete installation and custom installation. So here I'm going to select complete installation, so it will install all the program feature. Okay, so here I need to configure the services of MongoDB. So this service will be run under my Windows service. So install MongoDB as a service, check mark this, and from this radio button you have to select the first option, run service as a network service user. And guys, what will be the name of service? It is MongoDB. So if you go to your Windows service, you can search with this name. And this is the data directory and the log directory. Okay, so what you have to do, just click next over here. It is showing me install MongoDB Compose. Yes, I want to install MongoDB Compose, so just check mark this. So MongoDB Compose is nothing but a graphical tool for MongoDB. So Mongo SH, that is Mongo Shell, is a CLI tool, and MongoDB Compose is a graphical tool. Here you need to click on next button, and guys, here it's showing me ready to install. Just hit install button and your installation process will start. Okay, so now guys, here you can see the installation has started. It is going to take a while, so please wait for it. Okay guys, so my installation is done. It is showing me installation completed, and backside guys, you can see it is showing me MongoDB Compose. So I'm not going to show you MongoDB Compose in this video. I'm going to make a separate video for that. In this video, I will be showing you Mongo SH CLI command. Okay, so just minimize or close this MongoDB Compose. So you need to simply click on finish button to complete this installation. So installation of MongoDB is done. So server installation is done. Now we will be moving for client part. So for if you want to use MongoDB server, you have to install CLI for it, or you can use Compose also. So I am demonstrating CLI. So that is known as Mongo SH or Mongo Shell. So for that we have to again go to our browser. So in browser, the page which were already open, you can just scroll down, and here we have an option tools, and you can see it is showing me MongoDB Shell. Okay, so just select this MongoDB Shell, and guys, here you can see the current release of MongoDB Shell, and it is showing me the platform as well as the package. Option zip and MSI. So I'm going to take MSI and I'm going to hit this download button, and you can see my download has been started. So we will wait for it. Guys, you can see my download is done. Now I'm going to click on this MSI to start my installation, and guys, here you can see it's the welcome screen. I need to click on next button, and this is the installation location. If you wish to change it and click on next button. And here guys, I will click on install button. So install my shell, and guys, the installation is done. And guys, here I'm going to click on finish button, and then I will start my command prompt. Now what I will do, I'm going to just type a Mongo SH command over here. So Mongo sh is nothing but Mongo shell command. It is going to connect to your server. So guys, you can see it has connected to my server. If it is not able to connect to server, then you are going to definitely get some error over here. So here it's showing me connecting to MongoDB :127.0.0.1 and 27017, that is the default port number. So that means it has connected to server, and below it is showing me the version of MongoDB as well as Mongo sh. So everything is done. My client is also ready. Now I'm going to type some command over here. So guys, you can see here it is showing the test database, which is the default database. I don't want to use default database. I will be creating my own database. So first of all, I'm showing all the available databases. So for that, I have written command show DBS. So these are the available databases which it has shown. Now I will create my own database. So just to create your database, you need to just type a command use and database name. So I'm writing use CS corner. So it has shown me switch to DB CS corner. So guys, now after this again I'll type a command show DBS. Let's check it out whether my database has been created or not. So again I will type show DBS command. So you can see it has changed to database, but in show DBS it's not showing me the databases. Why? Because in MongoDB, unless you create a connection or document, it is not going to show the database. So just create one collection. So I'm writing a command db.create collection and parenthesis inside double quotes, give your collection name. So I'm going to give my collection name as students. So guys, in MongoDB, collections are very similar to your table name. Okay, so it's showing me message. Okay, now I'm going to type a command show DBS, and boom guys, I'm getting my database name. So everything is going perfectly. Now let's insert one row to this collection. So for that, I'm going to write db.students.insert one. And as usual, my favorite student table and data. So roll number is 1 and name is Sunita Rai. I'm giving roll number 1. I'm not putting in double quotes because it is of type integer, and Sunita Rai I'm putting in double quotes. And I got the message acknowledge true. So that means my row has been inserted, guys. Now let's see the data of this collection. So for that, before that, we will be showing the collections available in this database. So just write show collection. Right now I'm having only one collection, so student. So it has shown that. Now I will be showing the data. So to show the data of your collection, write down db.collection name, that is students, and then .find parenthesis .pretty. If you write pretty, it will show it in proper format, and parenthesis, hit enter guys. So you can see now it's showing a record also, and it creates object ID for each and every rows. Okay guys, so creation and reading is done. Now we will perform update operation. So for update operation, I'm going to type a command db.students.update1. So update 1 is used to update a single record. The way we have used insert 1. So in that I'm writing inside curly bracket, I'm writing roll number :1. So it will change or update the record of roll number 1, and then comma, and then I'm writing $set. So this is used to change the value of attributes, whatever you want to change. So name : I'm writing name as Sunita. So the roll number 1, the new value of name will be Sunita. Previously I entered Sunita Rai. Now and then guys, I'm going to close this curly bracket. So closing of curly bracket is done. Okay guys, so you can see the record has been updated. So roll number 1, the name was Sunita Rai. Now it's showing Sunita. So now in CRUD, now the last operation is delete. So let's complete the delete operation. So for that, we will be writing db.students.drop. So this will drop my connection. So it's showing me true. And now guys, after dropping connection, you can drop your databases also. I'm just typing show connection command to show you that my connection is not there. And after this, I'm going to drop database parenthesis. So you can see it's showing me Okay, dropped CS corner. And now if I write show DBS, then guys, it will not show me my database. Okay, so dropping of database is also done. So guys, I have tried to show you how to install MongoDB server, how to install Mongo SH, that is a client, and how to use it. I hope guys, by following my video, you are able to successfully install and perform CRUD operation using MongoDB. If yes guys, then don't forget to hit on like button. If you have any kind of query, then do put in comment box. I'm going to surely reply to your queries. And guys, in description box, I'm sharing my Telegram link. There I'm posting lots of PDF and notes freely. You can join that also. And guys, if really my video has helped you, please do subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit bell icon to receive notifications from my channel. Thank you guys for watching my video till end. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.